pregnancy is a pregnancy of a female under the age of 20 when the pregnancy ends. It generally refers to a female who is unmarried and usually refers to an unplanned pregnancy. Pregnancy can occur at any time after puberty with menarche, which is first menstrual period, usually taking place around the age of 12 or 13 years old, and being the stage which a female becomes potentially fertile. Teenage pregnancy depends on many societal and personal factors. Being a young mother in an industrialized country can affect one's education. Teen mothers are more likely to drop out of high school. Giving birth in the United States is safer than ever, but is still more dangerous for a teen than for a woman age of 20 or older. According to the World Health Organization, pregnancy and childbirth complications are the leading causes of death among girls aged 15 to 19 years old globally. Low and the middle income countries account for 99% of global maternal deaths of women aged 15 to 49 years old. Teenage pregnancy was declared a national social emergency in the Philippines. To curb the rise in teenage pregnancy cases, the Commission on Population and Development, Department of Social Welfare and Development, and Save the Children Philippines, an organization to support Filipino children, together with the agencies, are looking forward to the swift passage of a bill that institutionalizes a national policy on teenage pregnancy prevention. Recent studies, though, have found that many of these mothers had already dropped out school prior to becoming pregnant. But those in school at the time of their pregnancy were as likely to graduate as their peers. One study in 2001 found that the women who gave birth during their teens completed secondary level schooling 10 to 12% as often as pursue post-secondary education, 14 to 29% as often as the women who waited until the age of 30. The last study found that in 1988, of 60% of teenage mothers were impoverished at the time of giving birth. I think teenage pregnancy is a big issue in our community because in most cases, children lack proper parental support. Most teenagers who find themselves pregnant come from single-parent families. Because of the lack of parental supervision, some of these kids tend to look for a love in all the wrong places. Some go looking for the money to take care of their daily needs and find themselves trapped in the wrong brackets. We need to have guidance and counseling returned in our school. It should be a subject from the lowest to the highest grades to teach our children about sex. Most parents want what is the best for their children, but because of poverty and other social issues, they cannot give their children the proper guidance, so they need the help, and that gap can be filled through guidance and counseling sessions in our school. The other thing is that youths need good role models. Looking around our society today, we have very few role models to emulate. To reduce, children have to get the guidance, and the government has to ensure that there are income generation activities. Government and the private sector also need to invest in recreational activities which would see youth directing their energies in positive direction. So that's all in the negative effects of teenage pregnancy in education.